So here we have the Hydra install. So a couple notes. I took some pictures, but that attaches, that's the boost controller, attaches there. I used one of the bolts from the shock tower to keep that on. The oil wastegate or whatever goes there. That pipe that goes into the oil wastegate from the manifold, that will go back into the other when we put the shock tower back on. Pretty straightforward here. The boost controller, if you remember, it goes up underneath there. I did loosen this hose to make it easier to get around. Same with that, of course. So all this mess right here is all zip tied up. That gets reused. As you can see, this one right here gets hooked back up to something that goes to the mass airflow sensor. But that all gets used again. There's some big mess of stuff. This one right there comes off, and it actually goes to the other side when the pop-off valve comes off. This blue hose comes off here, and it goes into, I don't know, something that's coming off of, it's very obvious. So this was the challenging part. This is always the hard part. So 12mm bolts to take the manifold off. There's 3 on top. There's 2 behind right there. I ended up taking that off. I ended up taking this little hose off to give me some room. Don't forget there's a bolt down here. It's like a 14mm. You got to get that off. I ended up taking off this wire here to give me some room, and then there's also a bracket there that holds it on. So I did that. I ended up taking that tube off here. This tube that's down here that's capped off, that's actually going to go to the oil wastegate again, that's attached now to the shock tower. So that little plug comes off, clamp goes on, piece of cake. I still kept the vacuum hose to the Hydra, which is right there. I just kept that hooked up. And then on the back here, I think it's a 14mm or 12mm bolt. That's the ground for the fuel, and then there's a couple connectors there that go to the fuel rail, so you disconnect those 2. There's a couple connectors here that go to the fuel rail too. The fuel disconnect's a little tricky. They use that yellow thing to undo it, but man, it just has got to be just right so it clicks into place. So pay attention, take a picture when you take that off to know what the orientation is, because I played with it for a half hour and then I just came back to it and it finally worked. So that's that. And just kind of looking at, that's what it looks like with everything in it. Okay, should get down to under 4 hours now. Alright, going into the car here, what I did is obviously up underneath, you got to undo the ECU and plug it into the new one. And then here you can see there's 2 wires coming there. One's for the air fuel, one's for the wideband. I actually took the air fuel thing that screws in, the sensor that screws into the exhaust, and I just pulled it through these 10mm bolts here, and just tucked it up underneath here, put it in a baggie so for smog it's out of the way. And then the Hydra wideband is also that, I think it's that gray cable right there. That just unplugs, and then I don't do anything to the Hydra, I just leave it. As far as the exhaust goes, underneath, just as a reminder, I mean, you got the bolts that are on the front of the manifold there, but what I just kind of as a reminder, let's see, it's a 14mm at the head up there. Make sure you use anti-seize on that. Ryle also told me in the fuel line to add a little silicone grease, dielectric grease, that helps it slide on a little bit better. When you remove all the undercarriage on the car, you'll have to remove all of them, even the one by the exhaust up front. The narrow band sensor is tucked up underneath back by the that silver gusseted transmission piece. I've got it all zip tied back up there, and we would require a new exhaust with the catalytic converter. And yeah, I think that's about it. So gives you kind of an idea of what needs to be switched out. It makes it sound real simple. This is a 5-minute video, but it takes about, I don't know, with the exhaust 4 hours, probably 5 hours if now that I know what the heck I'm doing. Alright, there you go.